Hello, we are live. Yeah, here we are, live once again, hanging out. Let's do it. Let's do it, shall we? If we have a comment before we actually started, am I going to watch the Disney Wish movie? Not in theaters, probably. I'll probably maybe at some point see it on Disney Plus. Don't have any plans to see it uh in theaters. so no, but thank you for asking a question before we even started. So, hope everybody's doing well. Oh, what's up, Draven? What's up, man? Yeah, actually, I sent you an invite on Wednesday, but I was obviously, you know, you have your kid and everything. But I was like, if you were able to join, that would have been cool to talk to you for a minute. But yeah, hope things are going well, man. With your kid and everything. Hope that's cool. Yeah, so I didn't expect you to show up, but it would have been cool. But I understand, you got stuff going on. I have not seen the Marvels. I know all the main stuff, but it is what it is. Hello, Raccoon. Hello. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. Thank you for asking. Thank you for being a member of the channel, by the way. Thank you. What do you think it's going to be the game of the year? It's going to be, I think that's how you pronounce it. Probably that game since everyone's talking about that, but yeah. Yeah, I get you, Draymond. Well, it would have been cool for you to hang out, man, but I get it. I get it. Omniverse. Yes, that's the plan. It's going awesome. I'm glad it's going great, man. I don't know about my freezing, guys. I do apologize if I am freezing. Do apologize. Can't really tell if I'm freezing or not because I have no guest, so it's kind of hard to tell. Hello. What's up? What's everybody? How everybody doing? Yes, I had a good Thanksgiving. Thanks for asking. Are you gonna watch Skeleton Crew? That's the plan. I'd like to watch it whenever it's coming out. I love to support. Well, thank you so much for supporting. I really do appreciate it, man. Thank you. When do you think the Well, they said early December, so I'm guessing. Let's see, what is the dates? Let's see. So not next week, but see, next Friday is December 1st. So a week from today is December 1st. So maybe Monday's the 4th through the 8th, which is Monday through Friday, the first week of December, maybe. But people are saying the Gamer Awards. I think the Gamer Awards are like a Sunday or something in December. So it may be the Game Awards. Game Awards. Yeah, maybe. Overall thoughts on X-Men Evolution? I'm really enjoying the show. I really am. And if I do freeze on a question, guys, let me know. So I'll make sure to go back to it. Like, hey, you froze on so-and-so's question. Let me know so I can go back and make sure I get it covered. So it's a Thursday. Okay, well, it's going to be maybe a Thursday. Cartoon Network show. It's hard to say because I grew up on Courage the Cowardly Dog, Dexter's Laboratory, those kind of shows. So it's kind of hard to say it's my favorite Cartoon Network show. But I mean, it's phenomenal. But I really enjoyed X-Men Evolution. I actually reacted to on Wednesday the Shadow Dance episode, which is Forge trying to figure out Nightcrawler, like trying to help Nightcrawler's abilities or whatever. And there's also this dance and everything. It's kind of a weird episode, but it was overall fun. Hey, Vayer Fanatic, what's up, man? 14th 2015. Wow. Well, I'm so glad, Tyler, you're still subscribing. I appreciate it so much, Tyler. Thank you so much for supporting and very nostalgic. Well, I'm glad that my channel's nostalgic for. I'm so glad that you're here and hanging out. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Drop during Game Awards. Yeah, Cyber Suicide. I'm honestly not that excited. I need to see more. I'm a wait for Marvel What If Season 2. Yeah, I'm excited for that. I have not, but I pretty much know what happens in it. I will eventually watch it, but I have not seen past episode 1 of Season 2. Yeah, it's gonna be massive, Tyler. When that trailer drops, there's gonna be so many people covering that trailer. Ninjago. Did I pronounce that Ninjago? Sorry about that. It's set 5 years after. Yeah, it's set 5 years. What alien character from another franchise would you like to see Ben turn into? Another alien character. I don't know. Maybe an alien from like the Green Lantern Corps, maybe. I don't know, like Kilowog or something. That'd be kind of cool. Hey, son. What's your opinion on superhero fatigue? Well, I wouldn't say it's superhero fatigue because Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 made almost $900 million. I think almost $900 million, I think, box office wise. I know it made over $800 million. And Across the Spider-Verse, which is a sequel to Into the Spider-Verse that came out this year, Across the Spider-Verse made over $600 million when the first one, Into the Spider-Verse, made around 300 something million. It basically doubled its amount of money in box office. It's not superhero fatigue. It's quality fatigue because I mentioned this on the vodka stream last Friday on a Film Junkies channel, Dave's channel, and we were doing the vodka stream. We were talking about this, and I had mentioned basically it's more so about general audiences being more careful and basically not spending as much money to go to the theaters. If a movie is getting like responses before COVID and before the slew and basically the train of just continuously of just movies coming in to basically people to check out, and just there's just so many that are coming in that are before the pandemic and everything. And if there was a lot of great movies and some those movies will still earn money, the meh movies. However, there's been a lot of mediocre films over these last couple of years since the pandemic. I'm not saying every movie. There's been exceptions. There's been some really good movies, but I'm saying there's a lot of films that should have been better that were not. So it's not superhero fatigue. It's more so about, and Ninjago, sorry about that. But it's more so about quality of movie fatigue. Oh, the Arrowverse had its ups and downs. Anakin, appreciate you being here, Anakin. I know you don't like sand. But yeah, so it's, the Arrowverse definitely has, faltered. But it has its moments, and I overall still enjoy it. Whoa, I know, Fernando, you're actually here. Yeah, well, we don't know exactly what's going on, Scott. Mispronouncing, I fucked up there. I knew it's Ninjago, but for some reason my brain just wasn't connecting. Christmas movie feels like it's going to be a short, especially. No, I think it's a full-fledged animated. Yeah, pretty much killing boredom, Justin. Thank you for being here. Yeah, pretty much essentially that too. Bad movies, mediocre movies, like pretty much that's what it is. Well, I'm glad that you're here hanging out. I'm so glad I was able to help you. I'm glad that you're doing better. Thank you. What would you give Mando season 3 and Ahsoka out of 10? Mando season 3 probably 6.5, 7. It had its great moments. Ahsoka probably an 8.5 or a 9, honestly. Yeah, if you enjoyed it or not yourself. Yeah, pretty much. Skylar Juno. People thoughts on wanting him out, even though he was just cast. I don't know. People just have their different opinions on shit. I don't know. Have you played the No Man's Sky great game? No, I have not. I've not played No Man's Sky. I know that they did turn things around. That is good, though, on them. I missed the ones. You think Namor will join the Avengers in the MCU? Potentially. It's not Thanksgiving dinner without pumpkin pie. It has to have pumpkin pie somewhere in there. Live action Ben 10. I mean, we do have those 2 movies. Obviously, they're not great. I mean, I think it's possible, but it all depends on the budget. Depends on how many characters, how many aliens you want to turn into. You caught my invitation of 2016, The Hardwired. Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much for supporting. I do put out some Metallica videos. Of course, I did my review of the Metallica shows I went to earlier this month and everything. So I do have some Metallica videos. I'm sorry there's not more, but I appreciate you being here and supporting. I'm enjoying Generator Rex. Generator Rex is a fun show. It's really fun. Love Kingdom Hearts. Grew up on Kingdom Hearts. Can't wait to play more. I want more games, honestly. Do you think Madam Web will be good? No. Hey, Nathan, what's up, man? I'm so glad you're here. I'm hoping you're still here, man. Sorry, I'm only a minute behind. But thank you so much for being here, man. And I do apologize when you came on council that you weren't able to talk as much. There's a lot of people there talking, but I appreciate you coming on. And I do want you to come back on when there's less people, so you can actually be more interactive and everything. I know I know it was a lot. I understand. And you might have been tired too, but I really appreciate you coming on council when you did, man. It was really cool to hang out and for you to be there. So hopefully we'll get you back on. I want you to come back on if you want to, when there's not as many people, because I didn't expect it to be that chaotic and everything, but it was cool to chat with you, man. Oh yeah, I mean, it was always fun, man. It was cool to kind of reminisce a little bit, chat and just kind of hear about you working on your project and everything. So yeah, keep me updated, man. If you ever want to come back on, let me know, man. I will get you back for sure. For sure, man. I love pumpkin pie. Hell yeah, Pixel. Hell yes. When they killed Black Bolt. Yeah, the only works your channel account forever. Hey, yeah, okay. That's a fair point, Fernando. Yeah, you know. If you could recommend one song to everyone, what would it be? To Live Is to Die by Metallica. To Live Is to Die by Metallica. That's my one recommendation. Maybe Orion from Metallica. Anything from Metallica, pretty much, except for anything on Saint Anger. The costumes man looks like sex suits, like the ones you posted Discord. Was right. Oh, like the where it's like just all red and shit. Yeah, I get that point. With the perfect ending, if it now is super cliffhanger, Kyrie. Well, the thing is, Kingdom Hearts 2 was never meant to be the ending. That's what the creator has always stated. Right as the game came out, he made a point to say this is never. But yeah, he what was I gonna say? Blanking. But he pretty much confirmed Kingdom Hearts 3 was never meant to end it. Ben 10 season. I don't know. It might be something in Classic. I'd have to really think back on all the episodes in the Classic series, but yeah, it's something in Classic, I'm guessing, because that show was, or that show's 4 seasons was so good. I'm in this YouTube because I lost interest from watching Ben 10 season 3. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I'm glad that you're here hanging out. Yeah, I'm on Ultimate Alien right now. I'm not sure if you're keeping up with it, but I am on Ultimate Alien. I reacted today to Andreas Fault from Ultimate Alien today, and that'll go up Sunday. What aliens do you think got improved design in Alien Force Ultimate Alien? I don't know about improved Doctor Doom, but like I do like the fact that we are still like we still have some connections to the classic series, like Cannon Bolt and all that from the classic series. And I'm trying to think. He did turn into a version of Four Arms. And of course, we had Diamond Head come back. So I like the fact that there are still some connections to that. Well, Justin, I really would appreciate, man. Thank you. If you do decide to do it, maybe I'll find you another voice in the show. Maybe throw it back in the Star Wars. Oh, that'd be cool. The Star Wars. Yeah. Hey, could you cast me as a guy called Master Kythe? Could you do that for me? Do you think there's another album down the road for Metallica? I would hope so. I would hope they would get to one faster because they're not touring as much. I would like to think that I would like to think they're writing, because since they have a lot more time when they're not touring, because it seems like when they're touring they do right, but when they're off break they do right as well. So I'm hoping that with them taking more of a break in between shows and just in general just taking time off, like they're done for the rest of this year. They've been done since my 2 shows in Detroit. They were done. So I don't know. I think they're coming back sometime early next year, but I don't think it's right away. I'm not 100% sure. I'm hoping they're writing. I'm hoping we get an album within 2025 at least. I mean, it'd be nice if we get a 2-year turnaround. I doubt it because Metallica's never really done that, unless you're talking about the early days when they first started in the 80s. But I like to think that since they know they don't have much time left touring and everything until eventually they can't do it anymore, I like to think that they're going to start putting more effort into putting out more albums just to pad out the fact that they've been around for 42 years and they've only had a certain amount of, like, they should have a bigger catalog in my opinion, but they've taken so long between these last number of albums. It's been a pain because, like, look at Megadeth. They're putting out an album, pretty damn fast compared to Metallica. So I think I've already discussed that. It's something in Classic. I'm not sure. I need to see more. I've not seen the Scott Pilgrim. I've seen the movie a long time ago. I've not seen the Ahsoka Cinema. Not seen it. It is unnecessary. Do Mando season 4. Well, Ahsoka season 2 is going to happen. Mando season 4 is going to happen too. So there you go. Arc so far. It's hard to say, Jamie, because a lot of the arcs are now within like the Alien Force Ultimate Alien. I would say though that I really like the hybrid stuff. It's still hard to beat the hybrid, in my opinion. Do you think it'll reach Omniverse? Yes, of course I will. Yes, I'll still be here reacting until I'll probably die in the chair reacting, but I will be getting to Omniverse. Yes. Wait, Diamond Head. I mean, personally, if we're gonna go that route, Diamond Head. Have you seen the Baxter Building in Spider-Man 2? No, but I have seen images of it. Like, I haven't personally seen it in my game because I stopped playing once I 100%ed it. But I did see images of it. Do you think there's going to be any controversy for Deadpool 3? No. It'll be fine. What's up, Daniel? What's up, man? If you think Generator Rex is good now, it gets way darker. I'm excited. I can't wait. Started House of the Dragon, in your opinion? It's really good, John. Keep up with it, man. There's a lot of stuff that happens in it, but I think you're going to enjoy it. Can we see Dr. Doom and Secret Wars? Possible. Who wins? Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel. My season 2 favorite season is Alien Force season 1 or Ultimate Alien season 2. Okay, well, I can't wait to see what happens in season 2 for Ultimate Alien. Frostbite Weaver's transformation. You were so scared, Sean. yeah. Do you think Metallica will ever put out another Garage Day? I would love that if they did that. I would love to see them put out another Garage Day, another covers album. Have you heard of the band Einstein? So Nathan, they opened for Metallica. They opened for my second Metallica show. And I said in my review, and seems like you love them because you're like, they're phenomenal and everything, and you're recommending them. So the sound in the stadium that I saw them in, like, it was hard to understand. It was hard to understand the actual, sorry, I'm trying to think the words. Like, I could hear the riffs and the bass drum of the damn drummer. The lyrics were hard to hear. I could hardly hear the vocalist or the bassist who's also doing some vocals. So technically I can still say I haven't heard them because I couldn't really understand the music. It's not their fault though. But I think one day I'll check them out eventually. So what was the move? Was it? I think it's something like that. I think I have to go back and watch those videos. I have not seen Blue Eyed Samurai, but I hear it's great. Let me actually do this, guys. You guys are seeing a lot of comments. There's a lot of comments, guys. Sorry. What am I looking for? Let me actually change that. There we go. We'll do that. Yeah, I'm only putting that up, guys, because there's so many comments, and it's kind of hard to get to all of them. But obviously, I'm gonna try to read through as much. But if you want to be guaranteed me cover your question, super chats obviously supported. But obviously, I'm not going to require you guys to send super chats. I'm going to read questions and shit. But I'm getting behind now. That's the problem. We're going to get behind too much. Why do you think Marvel prefers getting rid of Kang rather than recast the character? Something came out about potentially his contract. Potentially his contract has it where he's the only person who can play a version of Kang. So I don't know. Benjamin, will you play Ben 10 Vilgax Tax? Yes, I will plan. I do plan on it. And I actually do have, because I try to play it, and I was trying multiple ways to try to play the PS2 version. And I do have my reaction to the intro video, but then when the game starts, after I tried so hard to get it to work, because I kept skipping the intro, trying to get to the gameplay and just kind of walking on. So I know like the first few seconds because I was trying to make sure like the frame rate or whatever. But then I thought I figured it out. So I ran it and I have my reaction to the actual intro to the game on the PS2. But then when the gameplay starts up, it's really bad. So I'm going to intercut that reaction to the actual intro cutscene when Vilgax is screaming and going crazy. I'm going to intercut that because I did test out the PSP version, which basically is like the same game essentially in terms of like the look of it or whatever. It is running smoothly on my computer. So I'm going to, when I start that, I'm going to actually get into playing maybe early next week, start recording gameplays of that. And then I'm going to intercut that reaction into the actual gameplay when I start it. So, yeah. Although we have Deadpool 3. Yeah, House Dragon Season 2. I forgot about that. Yeah, there's some stuff. Hey, Billy. Yeah, that's the last reaction. Alternative Echo Stance. I don't know about that, but who knows, maybe. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Oh, thank you for checking in. Thank you for being here. Hello. Let's see. I still don't like him. I don't like his character at all. I can't stand him. Didn't expect the return on the Portray's Heritage. Yeah, that was a big moment, Billy. Like when I watched that episode weeks ago, I was like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know how people are going to respond to this. But then I'm thinking, because I didn't want to look into it, but then I would start thinking that people watched it and were commenting on my video and I saw the people talking about it. It seems that this happens in the comics. I think they'll do a farewell tour. I think they will. I feel like they'll have to do a farewell tour, in my opinion. At least I think they would. Probably Reverse Flash. Probably. Yeah. It was hard to understand. Kind of has a change of heart. Yeah, essentially, yeah, pretty much. I've not seen Frasier, Billy. No. Because these break between. Oh, I'm sorry, Justin. Well, I mean, I'm excited to watch it. I heard it's great. Right now, probably season 8. I think it was a great way to kind of wrap it up. I'm liking it so far, Billy. It's pretty damn interesting for sure. This episode, so I wanted to say that I had I was gonna wear my Ghostface costume around Halloween. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Yeah, there was, as you know, there's a lot of stuff going on Wednesday, and we had a lot of people, including Robert Meyer Burnett, who showed up for a few minutes until his whole, not his internet, but his whole power shut off. But yeah, we had a lot of stuff going on. I had other people confirmed, and there was also people confirmed that were unable to show up, and I didn't realize they were not going to be able to show up. So it is what it is. I do apologize, but it was a big, massive thing I was trying to contain. Yeah, I'm supposed to hate him all. Yeah, well, that I do. Really, marketing with the World Cup instead of Amber for me. I see your point. Yeah, it's a good bit. I would say Albedo's a decent Ben 10 villain. Decent. Yeah. So yeah, he was saying how episode 4, like before episode 4 dropped on Thursday night, he was saying that episode 4 and episode 8 are bonkers. Now, full disclosure, I have not seen 5 through 8. I don't know I have not seen the last 4 episodes, and even if I have, I wouldn't be able to say. But I haven't seen them. I'm being honest. I have not seen them. But when he had said earlier this week in an interview that episode 4 was bonkers, but episode 8's more bonkers. If episode 4 is bonkers, because I already knew it was, okay, based on everything that kind of happened in that episode, because realistically, most people are not really talking about anything else besides all of the stuff that happened with Omni-Man and Invincible. Everything else in the episode, people are just kind of like, oh, okay, whatever. Because they wanted to see more of that shit, because we're finally getting some intense Viltrumite shit, and we're cutting away from it. But if this is episode 4 and he's saying episode 8 is even crazier, probably the most craziest episode so far in terms of what the show has done, I don't know what the fuck they're going to do. Agregor is interesting. I want to see more of him, though. That's the thing. Gracie. That's kind of like a Bane thing.
Gracie, it doesn't matter who we are. I'm going to kill the Flash.
Yeah. Did you enjoy the most? Probably phase 3, maybe. Phase 1, of course, has some classics, setting up everything up, but I'd say phase 3. Obviously, it's not like perfect, but it's got a lot of great setup for Infinity War and Endgame. Of course, it has Infinity War and Endgame in it, so no. I think J.K. Simmons is too old to be Omni-Man in live action. I think they'll probably go, I don't know who they would go for, but no. Let's see. And now I'm caught up now on the chat. I'm liking it so far. January Rex is fun. I'm glad you guys are supporting. Unfortunately, the video views are not like Ben 10 or whatever. Same thing with X-Men Evolution. They're both shows are not doing that well. Because the Batman did really well for the channel. Scooby-Doo did better for the channel. Scooby-Doo Mission Incorporated. Wolverine and the X. I think like X-Men Evolution and Generator Rex are doing roughly what Wolverine and the X-Men did for the channel, which I thought did solid, but then dropped off. It's unfortunate, but for me at this point, it's like I'm enjoying X-Men Evolution. I'm enjoying Generator Rex, and I don't see myself stopping either show, even though they're not really performing as well. But over time, I think they're going to earn views. It's just the drop off from the beginning is kind of, it sucks, but it is what it is. Amber is a character in season 1 versus season 2. She's kind of roughly the same. Like, I feel like, they're not really giving her too much because, obviously, like other stuff going on besides dealing with whatever is going on. You want to jump into cover first? Like, what do you mean story wise? Yeah, if you're Civil War and for Infinity War and Endgame, yeah. Yeah, I think I already responded to this. Yeah, I know I'm supposed to hate them, and I do. Yeah, 2024 June, and in June, well, I'm thinking summer, so maybe July or whatever. But yeah, House Dragon season 2. So thankfully, we don't have to wait too damn. I mean, we've had to wait a while, right? Because it's like 2022 is when it came out, first season. So I think we had talked about this on Council a little bit, but I think Nicholas Hoult is he's pretty solid. He's pretty solid casting. It's funny how he tried to go out for the Batman, Matt Reeves, the Batman, lost out to Robert Pattinson. We know that's true. We don't know, however, because it was rumored he was in talks for Superman, and he was also in talks for Lex. So we don't know for sure if he actually truly was in talks for Superman. But if he was and he lost out to David Gordon Sweat and now he's Lex, that's funny. Now he has a real reason to get upset. Well, I can't wait to check it out. Yeah, I saw 213 today. I'm liking Eve. I think I like Eve in both seasons. I like the fact that Eve's going a different direction in season 2. Did you hear Pedro Pascal might be leaving Mandalorian? It's not true. He's just doing the voice work. He won't be there on set physically to do it. What's a hot take from Kai? I don't know. Not sure what the hot take is. Favorite PlayStation game? Favorite PlayStation game? Probably Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts 2. Spider-Man PS4, man. Probably talking exclusive. The Last of Us 1. I've not played Last of Us 2. I know there's controversy around it, but I've not played it. I do have it. I just never played it. Can't think of anything more at the moment. This was I'm trying to wanted to say it's 116. Well, I'm only now going to say well, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being here. I really don't hope Aquaman 2 does like either critically or financially or both. Either or, I don't know. It's not often talked about as much as like other shows like Ben 10 kind of never did reruns or put on Max yet, regardless. Yeah, I don't know why it's not on Max. It's kind of noticed that because the sequel shows to Ben 10 were on Max, now they're gone. I don't know what the fuck that's all about, but it's unfortunate January Rex is not getting the support it deserves. It's a fun damn show. Thank you, Victor, for the super chat. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Do you feel the Crisis movie will be a lot different? I did not know these movies was about made thought. I think you're asking about the Crisis animated movie. Once again, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. So part 1. So Crisis is getting a 3-part story, which is better than just making it one movie, right? Because imagine if they said, okay, we're going to do a 2-hour animated movie, right? For Crisis, it would not work. I'm sorry. It would just not work. So they've already confirmed it's an hour and 30 minutes. Part 1 is. That includes credits. Okay. So it's not going to be an hour and 30 minutes of footage. It's going to be like an hour and 20, 22, and the rest is credits. So it's going to be longer than most DC films, but it's also have credits, so it's not really that much longer. But at least we know they're getting 3 parts. I still am not sure what they're doing with it, but we'll see. I feel like it's going to try to cover. I mean, look, some of the storylines they've done in the movies have been very similar to the comics, and other times it's not. I mean, Warworld, for example, Warworld, what they I think this is going to be it's going to be kind of similar in some instances to Crisis, but it's going to be different. Do you think Aquaman 2 will be good despite Amber Heard being it? Well, I think Amber Heard being it or not being it is not going to mean anything. It's not going to really matter about its quality. What's going to really matter is the story good? Is the movie actually good? So I don't think it's going to make $1 billion. Clearly not. I don't know. I don't even think it's going to make $400 million. I'm just based on what's happening out there right now. DC's not a good spot right now. It's unfortunate, but they're not in a good spot. I'm giving a tease. Okay. So Naruto, my tease is this. There is something in this episode I thought I wouldn't really like that much. Turns out it's actually probably the best part about the episode. There's a storyline in this episode, X-Men Evolution 2:13, Shadow Dance. There's a storyline in it that I actually liked the most. And it's surprising to myself and probably to all of you as well. Yeah. Underrated Ben 10 Alien, in your opinion? Underrated. Well, I wouldn't say he's underrated, but he's definitely not liked by a lot of people who watch my reactions to Ben 10. But it's Spider Monkey. He's not the best alien, but I feel like he's definitely better than people give him credit for in terms of his abilities and how fast and how interesting he is. Phase 4 the most. Oh, okay, well, that's fine. Everyone has their opinions. Alien episode so far. Look at my phone. Gotta see the thumbnails to remind myself of Ultimate Alien so far. Apologies. 1 second. Okay. So probably my favorite episode was probably Hit, episode 3, The Return of Zombozo. I think so far, just because the fact that they brought that character back, I was so happy they brought it back. Looks like you've redirected. No, this is I haven't moved in. I'm living with my mother-in-law right now. Because I don't have a job, so my wife has a job, but I don't have a job. I'm looking up and applying pretty much every single day. I'm not getting shit, or the stuff I am getting is just not worth it and everything. And so once we do, then we will eventually get a house loan to move. But right now, we can't. So this is a spare room. But unlike in my old place in North Carolina, where I was in the living room, I'm in my own room away. I am across from where me and my wife sleep in her old bedroom. But this is a spare room that I actually get to get away. So I'm actually have my own room. So yes, there's stuff behind me that's I wouldn't have in a shot of my video. But then again, I was in my living room before. But yeah, this is why it looks like this, because there's a spare room, and yeah, so it is what it is. Yes, I play God. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to mention God of War games. Yeah. So I played all the God of War games. God of War Ragnarok was really good. Of course, God of War 2018 was really good. Horizon Zero Dawn, I played that. I do have Horizon Forbidden West. Is that the sequel? I haven't. I've not played it yet, but I have played those games. Yes. No, they're not gone. No, there's no tax write-off, Billy. They can't tax write-off those shows. No. So well, probably not. Me and my wife are gonna be reacting to season 6. If Andy wants to react to it, he'll probably react to it on his channel, I'm guessing at this point. So yeah. But me and my wife will react to season 6 when it comes out. So there's that. On your channel right now, what's your favorite gameplay playthrough? Probably still Batman Arkham Knight, even though it wasn't a playthrough for the first time. I have already played Batman Arkham Knight, but when I replayed it years ago for the channel, and they're all there in different parts or whatever. I have them thumbnailed out and everything, so you can watch in parts of my it was like a replay through. I think it was like my third time playing through the game, but it was fun to do that, to do it on stream, to cover all of it. What they did with Crisis should have been done with Justice movies. Pretty much. Yeah, spread them out. Yeah. They're just tax write-off now. The other studios are trying to get it right now. I'm wondering if they're going to kill Mara off. I think so. Don't forget that Barry's like in the Justice. They may. Well, Injustice, like that's a separate thing entirely. Like that timeline of Injustice is not connected to this. If they made a new X-Men game, what do you want to see from it? Maybe it will come after the new Wolverine game. I would like an X-Men game kind of in the style of what Insomniac has done with Spider-Man. And I feel like Wolverine's going to be kind of like that too, but yeah. Sure, it deserves another season, but it's done. The show's done. So the Ultimate Spider Monkey is kind of crazy, right? The giant gorilla. Like, it's a weird concept, but I think it's pretty fun. Would you ever want a Star Wars What If? There's a number of people that have brought this up before. A number of people have said, hey, a Star Wars What If would be really cool. I'm like, yeah, it actually would be cool. It'd be kind of cool to see a Star Wars What If. If Aquaman 2 makes less money than Blue Beetle, so then no longer holds the loss. It ain't going to happen. I think it's going to make more than 100 and something million, but I get your point, Fernando. Well, thank you for watching the content and everything. Yeah, so we have a lot of streams to check out for sure, especially Council of Creators. It's funny because I had posted an image of Robert Meyer Burnett, who popped up on Council on Wednesday, and I posted it on my community tab, and there was someone who comes in, wait, you talked to Gore the Movie God? I'm like, well, if you watch any Council episodes live, or even after the fact, when I put the timestamps in, you will see that he's been in every single one since Stream 3. Here's a good question, everybody who's here right now. Comment below, have you checked out Council of Creators live on Wednesdays when they're live, or after the fact? It doesn't matter if it was just one episode or if you've checked out more. Like, comment below, have you seen Council of Creators live when it was live, or if you've seen any or watched some of it after the fact? I'm curious to know who all here has at least checked it out once or more. I'm just curious, because if not, you guys, I recommend it. We have a variety of content creators. It ain't just me and like 2 other people. Trust me, there was 13 guests on, and that does not include me this past Wednesday. A lot of people came in and hung out last past week. Who's played the worst Batman in your opinion? Oh, it's The worst. Oh, it's Bale. Jesus, no, it's George Clooney. It's been 6 months. That's crazy. 6 months. Yeah, they were really fun, Fernando. Old times. Fantastic Four game. Yeah. Council of Corgis. Thank you for the super chat, man. Is Superman the last superhero show we'll see for a while? No, it won't be the last superhero show. Chain Multiverse Return. Chain Multiverse. You mean Endless Multiverse? I think you're meaning Endless Multiverse. Endless Multiverse. No, it's not returning. But the strike has not affected the future of hero shows. No, it's just that everything's changing now. The DCU is going to have Creature Commandos, Green Lantern show, Viola Davis's Waller show, all that. Both depending on my time. Oh yeah, well Victor, I do appreciate if you checked out. Yeah, it's a thing, man. It's a thing. Live every Wednesday. If you're not getting notifications or if you haven't checked out the channel, go check out Council of Creators. And there's timestamps for when people jump in, so you can scroll around and see if you recognize anybody or just hang out and listen to the chat. Awesome, Kai. Thank you for watching. I've seen some live and some on playing back. Well, Darth, I'm glad, man. That's cool. What do you think of Matthew Lillard as the voice of Shaggy? I mean, he's awesome. He's great. I started checking out your Council Creators after they posted when you went live. I was out currently, but next week I'll try to make it. Well, that's cool. And if not, it's okay. It's all good. I was just curious. Council of Cicadas, yeah. Yeah, it was kind of crazy, Kai. I'm really hoping I can get Robert back on. Maybe this next week. I'll try to see if I can reach out to him. But it was really cool. But yeah, I would love to, of course, have Robert back and have other people. I've reached out to other people that are pretty big content creators. Not heard back from them, but I do plan on trying to email them again at some point. But I do have. Well, should I tell you guys something? Should I tell you guys something? I don't know. Should I tell you guys something? I don't know. Should I guys tell you about a little guest who's showing up on Council on December 6th? So not next Wednesday, but the Wednesday after. Maybe I should. Did you know that Ralph Macchio Jacket? Yes. So thank you for the super chat, by the way. Yes, I did see that. We actually talked about that on Council on Wednesday, Council of Creators. We talked about it for a bit. Obviously, we don't have in the timestamps all of the topics we cover because we cover so much shit and we just talk about random shit. But only us will know. But yeah, so on Council of Creators, like I put the timestamps of people who come in, but we did talk about the whole crossover they're doing with this. So yeah, let me pull something up. I'll just pull something up, and then I'll just let's go from there. I'm gonna pull something up. But yes, I will tell you guys. But once again, thank you for the super chat. But yeah, it's kind of crazy how, because the Cobra Kai creators, obviously Cobra Kai creators did not create the Karate Kid universe, but they said that the remake that Jackie Chan was a part of was not connected. I love how it's all three. I fucking love that. Okay, so I'm gonna share this with you guys. Okay, we'll actually make this a little bigger. Can I make this a little bigger? 1 second. Yeah, I can. Oh, don't do that. Okay. So I'm just going to show this image. I'm just going to show this image of a search on YouTube. And I'm not going to say, but December 6th on Council of Creators, live, December 6th, Wednesday at 9:10 p.m. EST. I'm not sure when this individual is going to show up, but this individual is going to be there. We've confirmed it, and obviously things may change, obviously, but December 6th is confirmed. That guy. If any of you seen Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes, Wolverine and the X-Men, like Spectacular Spider-Man as that guy right there. He's showing up. He's showing up to Council. Yep. He's showing up. If you actually go back to Council of Creators on Wednesday, about a little more than an hour in, I think, I got the email back saying that he was going to be coming on. He gave me 2 dates. I didn't respond till after I was done with the stream. Well, actually, I waited till Thursday on Thanksgiving, I think, morning. But I emailed him back because he had given 2 dates for December and then a January date, because obviously the first 2 Wednesdays of December makes sense, but after that, then the holidays and all that kind of stuff. But yeah. So Joshua Fine, the executive supervising producer, associate producer, of these shows. He wrote the scripts. He wrote scripts for Wolverine and the X-Men, wrote scripts for Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes, was there during the early stages for the Reach. Get the long kids for the Reach. But yeah, so Josh was going to be on council. So I'm going to have me and a few other individuals, not many, there when he is there. I don't want to overwhelm him, but I want to have some people there that at least know part of his work, so that we can talk about whatever else, but also mention maybe some of the stuff he's done. And it'd be kind of a cool hangout. Obviously, I'm not going to overwhelm him with like 7 other people. That's not going to happen. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. I have not checked out. Some imposter Naruto keeps sending super chats under my name into the stream. Imposter. It's probably imposter Darren Naruto. Yeah. So Scott, he had mentioned in that interview that Thanos was planned, or at least they would not planned, but was discussed maybe for like season 5. And that, because when he said that, he's like, yeah, we were thinking maybe Thanos for season 5 of Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes if we ever got to season 5. Obviously, they didn't get past season 2. And that's when I jokingly said, are you here? So you're here to announce season 3 through 5 so we can get Thanos? And he started laughing. Raz of Kong said, yeah. So simply put, Amazing Webhead, I'm not planning on bringing in people that don't know his work. I don't think Gore's ever seen anything he's done or any of those shows. And that's going to be for the first part of the show. I'm going to have Joshua on with me and a few others. I've already confirmed with one other person who's going to be there besides 3W. 3W will be there. But there's one other individual who is confirmed to be there when he's on. That's already me. That's me, 3W, this person, and Joshua. So that's 4. I might get 1, maybe 2 more people, but I don't want to overwhelm them. And I just want people that I know will not be overwhelming or whatever and all that, because I don't want to scare him, because I'm hoping that if he likes it, that he'll come back at a certain point, and maybe we don't have to talk about his work necessarily, but him just kind of be there and hang out and chat and kind of just have discussions and maybe become more of like one of us, where it's like, we can just kind of go back and forth and not treat it like it's not gonna be an interview. You get what I'm saying? So yeah. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. He's gonna be there for the first bit, and then once he exits, we'll start going crazy and bring other people in. So that'll be a little bit of a different kind of start to a council, where we're gonna have a smaller amount of people, because like he's gonna be the big thing of that episode, in my opinion, is to have him on. So yeah. But anyways, so yeah. Hope everybody's doing well this Friday. I noticed that Dave wasn't doing a vodka stream. Oh, I know that burp was coming. Yeah, I agree, Scott. It really did. They did awesome with Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes. But yeah, so there was no vodka stream tonight. So I'm like, I'm gonna stream. Wasn't planning on streaming, but my wife was heading to bed, and I'm like, well, not really that tired, so that I'll stream and hang out with you guys for a bit and shoot the shit, really. So yeah. Oh yeah, man. It's always great. And so yeah, it's really cool. He's coming on. Yeah, I might reach out to you, Amazing Webhead. I might reach out to you. I've reached out to some other people first, just to kind of see, because I wanted to, because I obviously, because it's hard to like know who's seen the shows or whatever. But I have other people that I'm waiting to hear back information on. But I might bring you in before he leaves. So if you wanted to ask a question or something, so I'll let you know, obviously, because like I don't want to bring in like me and him and then 8 other people, and that's maxing out to 10. That's just ridiculous. But if I have other people coming in or whatever, or if like I have it to where we're starting at 9:10, he's there, then we have some other people maybe showing up a little bit later, like they're going to come in like at 9:30 or 9:40 or something, and they want to kind of talk with Joshua for a bit. If you're available, I'm just saying hypothetically, if you're available when we start, then maybe you come in when we start, chat with them. You can ask a question or two, or just kind of hang out. And then if we get to that point, you can maybe ask a question or something. Like if you curious about something, like, we don't have to, because I did mention we can talk about some of his work. I wanted to make it clear, like, we're not going to just talk about his work, but like we will mention, he's like, hey, cool. Like, awesome. So if you want to ask questions something, and then when people start coming in, maybe you can kind of take a step back, and then maybe I can bring you back in later on once he's gone or whatever, or however it plays out. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. I'll keep you updated. You think Thrawn is completely separate from FO? What's FO? What's FO? I'm confused what FO is. Red Lanterns and Green Lanterns. What do you mean, John? My X-Men Evolution. I'm really liking Scott in X-Men Evolution. Obviously, I still like the Scott from the 90s show. I think Scott in the Wolverine and the X-Men was interesting. Obviously, he was a very different Scott because of what happened to him. Or first order, okay. But I was confused what FO meant. But yeah, in X-Men Evolution, I mean, he's obviously in a different place. He's in high school. Just chilling out, man. Chilling out. Yeah, I'll keep you updated, man. With it She-Hulk? You mean She-Hulk, not Shulk. Yeah, I think he's pretty much separated from that, or at least he might help start it. Any new shows I'm watching lately? The only thing I'm really watching new is Nancy Drew, the CW Nancy Drew show. It's actually pretty solid. It's on Max right now. I'm not sure if you have Max, Victor, but if you do, recommend it if it's available for you. I'm not, because I think I'm not sure if you're international, Victor. I don't know if you are or not, but I know that if you're in different countries, Max has different stuff and different stuff has other things. So I'm not sure how that all plays out copyright wise or licensing. But I know in the United States, Max has Nancy Drew, the CW show, which actually is pretty solid, to be honest with you. Wasn't sure. Wasn't sure if it was going to be. It was my first, was my X-Men animated series, so I'm glad you're like, yeah, Kai, it's actually really fun. It is fun. And at first I was like, they're in high school, but I like the fact that it's different. I like the fact that it's different than the X-Men 90 series. There are definitely some homages to it, kind of in a sense, in terms of just certain things the characters may do or whatever. But you can just tell visually at times there might be like an homage to something from the 90s show, because obviously this is a new show taking place after the 90s show had wrapped up at the time, till it has now come back and we're waiting for it to come out. But I like the fact that they are taking some risks in a sense, because you look at the 90s show and what they accomplished, and now you're putting most of those heroes in high school. It's a very different approach, but it's the most logical sense. It makes the most logical sense because X-Men Evolution needed to be different, because if it literally tried to do mostly what X-Men 90s series did, it would just seen as a carbon copy. It was like, oh, it's not really trying anything. It's just literally trying to copy what the 90s show's doing, and it's failing. Because look at the art style from the 90s show to what the Evolution show is. The 90s had a very different look to it, very comic booky. X-Men Evolution definitely has a different tone and visual style to it than the 90s show. So it tried to even stand out by that means. And it was trying to be more kind of relevant to the time of when it was coming out. Because the 90s show was just trying to be fucking comic accurate, in terms of the looks of the characters and all that kind of stuff, and it wasn't trying to stick with what the modern times were doing. It was kind of doing somewhat of that with Jubilee's introduction in the pilot episode with the arcade stuff. That was a major thing back in the day. But you know what I'm saying? At a certain point, that X-Men 90 show went off the fucking rails and just went crazy with the comics did a lot of the times around that era. So they literally were trying to do that. X-Men Evolution is trying to be more like that 90s, 2000, late 90s, early 2000s era type show with the kind of things they were doing, with Spike spying with a camera on Jean in the bathroom, which still is controversial to me now, but back then it was okay because of the times, and the music video in that episode with the sirens and all that kind of stuff, the girl group or whatever they formed. At the time, it made sense, and the dancing with Rogue and Kitty in that one episode with Sabretooth, at the time it made sense, but now it feels weird. At the time, it made sense. Probably not Red Lanterns. No, probably not that soon. No. Wait, the Daredevil Netflix series? Really? We're still at least 2 decades from First Order. I mean, yeah, but the birth of it could still happen within the Thrawn stuff, maybe. Oh, Time of the Full Time. Okay, I see what you're saying. I've never seen Doctor Who. I've heard of it. I've seen bits and pieces, clips online, but I've never seen Doctor Who. What's your favorite alien and classic, and what's your favorite alien? A favorite alien and classic is probably I think I had said it was Four Arms in classic. I think it was Four Arms. I'm trying to think. Forearms. It might have been Forearms. It might have been in the classic. Diamond Head was also great as well, but I think Forearms might have been my favorite in classic. I'd have to really think about that too. Like go back and look at the aliens again. But Alien Force probably Alien Force. It might have been Humongosaur, maybe. Or well, I mean, Goop is always fun, but maybe not my favorite though. But I had to think more about that. I had to think about that. Hot take. Moon Knight is honestly boring. The first episodes. Yeah, Moon Knight got a little boring at times. Diamond Head's a good choice. So for me, it's peak X-Men, except some of those suits, some of them are kind of like, look, some of the suits and like, it's interesting. Some of the X-Men Evolution suits are pretty interesting color-wise and design. Others are kind of like, okay. Like, I like the fact that Wolverine is orange. Like his color scheme is orange versus yellow or whatever, or like a gray and black like they did for like when he was a part of X-Force or some shit. I like the fact that it's an orange kind of like color, like a darker orange. It's a little different. I like the fact they're trying to switch it up. Professor Paradox, yeah, that's what I pretty much heard people saying. Oh, you met Doctor Who, a part of the Ben 10 universe, when they introduced Professor Paradox. Was it in season 1 of Alien Force? I think. Yeah, it would take 10 years, at least 10 years or more. Swampfire is a good choice too. Daredevil, because recently have been busy with shows. Well, Darth, I think you'll have a good time if you've never seen Daredevil. You're gonna have fun. Yeah, I like the new suit. Yeah, I like the new suit. I watched Deadpool 2, 1 and 2 though, and it was written funny. Yeah, Deadpool 1 and 2, man. You get prepared for Deadpool 3. Superman Legacy has a post-credit scene teasing Supergirl. It's possible. Obviously, there's no connection because Supergirl is stuck on a floating piece of Krypton, but it's possible. But they also might be teeing up something else within the universe too in the post-credit scene of Superman Legacy. Because we know that they're working on Brave and the Bold, Batman. We know they're working on a Peacemaker season 2. We know they're working on a Viola Davis Waller show, a Green Lantern show. But I also suspect that it might be a tease for something Superman related. So we'll see. I hope Lex isn't the main villain. Supposedly it's Brainiac. I have seen Batman Beyond. Yes, John. Hot take, but I don't find anything cool about the strong guy with forms. Okay. Well, I hear you. Ever seen Iron Man Armored Avengers? I've not. I've heard about it. I've not seen it, though. Good from Classic UA? Yeah. Win. Hey, what's up, Galaxy Geeks? Hey, man. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out. Really appreciate it. Really do. I've been listening to your feedback. Today, I did upload 5 shorts from the Invincible episode that dropped Thursday night. But I have been pretty much dropping shorts twice a day, sometimes more than twice at the 10 and 2. I do appreciate the recommendation. It definitely has helped the channel get more subscribers and get more views and everything. I do appreciate your insight and everything, Galaxies. I really do appreciate it. And hopefully I can get you back on council soon. I don't know for sure about next Wednesday. I'm not sure if you're available, but I do have a couple people confirmed, but I'm still waiting to hear back from some other people. But I might reach out to you about next Wednesday if you're available. If not, it's all good. But I would definitely love to have you back on at some point. It really is cool it was really cool to hang out with you and chat with you. And definitely want you to come back on. I appreciate it. And I appreciate your advice, man. It really does help out a lot. I know shorts are definitely not what my channel's used to, but it definitely has helped with new subscribers. And seems people overall are enjoying them because it gives them a little bit more like content. So yeah, I would love to have Galaxies. I'll let you know, man. I'm not sure if you're available next Wednesday, like I said, but if you are, I will keep that in mind because I have reached out to some other people. I'm just waiting to hear back. Probably family stuff going on, so they're probably not checking social media. But I'll let you know, man. I'll let you know. Attach those characters' fault. I mean, yeah, that's true. I have to get really attached to them and then all gone. Obviously, the 90s Batman series. That's the one I grew up on. Can't get enough of it. Currently work on my own DC universe. It's called the J-Verse. The J-Verse. Wolverine Nightcrawlers are my favorites. Rogue Design. Yeah, Nightcrawler is like comic accurate in terms of his suit or whatever and his actual look. I mean, yeah, it's on the kiddie side because he's still in high school, but I mean, I think the design really works really well. Watch Danny Phantom. I've never seen Danny Phantom. I think I've seen bits and pieces when I was younger, but yeah, I would love to get to maybe Danny Phantom if I ever have the time because I hear it's a great show. Confirm for Brand New World. Yeah, I heard that too. Yeah, I'm trying to hit Galaxies. Like, I'm trying to get to 1 million views. I had one short that blew up to about 12,000 views. I think it was Monday or something. Let me actually look back on my thing here. Let's see here. So shorts. Let's see. So I had uploaded 5 shorts today, 2.4K, 3.4K, 5.5K, 2.5K, 2.6K. Had 2 shorts, 3.1K, 4.4K. Still going down to 1.6, 5.1, 3.1, 2.4, 5.5, 3.9, 3.6, 8.8, 12K. So that actually rose to 12K now. And that's it, just straight at 12. 22 subs off that one video alone. 1.6, 7.1, 3.1. So it fluctuates a little bit, but like literally, it definitely has helped out on subscribers and all that. So yeah, I'm pushing. I'm trying my best, and I'm getting a little bit better with like, if you like watch like the Invincible ones or any of the other ones, I'm trying to have like these borders and trying to add like text or whatever. And the titling is kind of hard, but at the same time, I'm trying to figure that out as well. But yeah, I mean, compared to me not doing it at all, it definitely is helping in terms of views overall on the channel and new subscribers. And obviously they're subscribing mostly for shorts, but hopefully they'll transfer to the other videos as well. We'll see. Hope you get to watch Monarchy. I hear it's great. I hear it's phenomenal. I really want to get to it at some point. I don't know if I'll ever get to all of them, but maybe at some point. Well, I mean, I did mention it earlier, regular. You probably were not here, but all I will say is I still am kind of iffy on it because it feels like it's rushing it, but whatever. But at least they're giving it as a trilogy versus just doing one movie, because that would be shit. Let's see. Show no, I'm not seeing either. Update verse of that name. Oh, okay. Make her live. Batwoman season. Batwoman season 2, because I've not actually finished season 2 of Batwoman, so not really victory, nothing new, just still putting out content. Hopefully me and my wife will actually get to move and get our own place once I get a job and all that kind of stuff. And then we might start reacting to more stuff once we get out of here and we get our own place. We might actually do more reactions together. Yeah, I have been using CapCut. And the captions obviously are the pro version, unless there's a version of captions you can use. Maybe captions could help. I did do captions on one video, but maybe I should try to do more. But I think captions are only for pro, and I actually cut that off. I can still use it up till early December, but I had to cut it because I'm trying to cut costs on what I'm spending on. But yeah, I do use CapCut to edit my shorts. But yeah, so maybe I'll start to add captions to see if there is a major change, where if I start adding captions and the videos are exploding and it makes sense to add captions to all the videos, I might have to tell my wife it's cheap, but we need to pay for this because it makes sense. Because if I'm getting videos that are blowing the fuck up because captions are changing the game, then yeah, then we need it. Then I say, but yeah, I still have pro for a little bit longer, but I haven't really done captions besides the little text saying what you're about to watch. Maybe I should add captions more. So we'll see. I'll do a test run, maybe see if that works. See what happens. Secretaries, it's a great show. Yeah, I just got to find the time. Unfortunately, I just don't have the time to cover, because I'm also doing other things, like talking about Galaxy Geeks, doing more shorts for the channel to kind of help with engagement, more subscribers, views on the channel, and all that kind of stuff. And obviously, I have other stuff going on outside of YouTube. I'm trying to get a job and everything. So yeah. Let's see. Arrow season 4, Flash season 8. There you go. Arrow season 4, Flash season 8. Flash season 8. Personally. Hello, welcome. Also, right now, VidQ is also having a Black Friday sale for a vidIQ boost for $200. So, yeah, I mean, $200. I can't spend that money. I don't have a job, so I can't really spend this kind of money. I'm sorry. I wish. I mean, I don't know if it really help. I don't know what vidIQ boost could actually do for the channel, but it's not worth the risk, because I'm not earning that. I'm not earning enough money to justify spending, even though it's on a sale, that kind of money. Because I need to start making more money. Because people come to me from time to time. Come on, There we go. People come to me from time to time going, "Hey, we can like I would like to edit your videos. I can start helping you edit and help do thumbnails and everything." But they want a certain amount of money in return. I understand because they're wanting to offer a service in return for monetary value. Problem is, I don't earn enough money to pay people. Like, there's other content creators that earn enough money that they can actually pay other people to help them help edit their videos they film. Problem is, I don't earn enough money to do that. Like, if I start earning a certain amount of money per month and it makes sense to get someone to start editing and helping me so I can get actually more content done, because I can actually get stuff filmed to send them over to them that's not time sensitive, and they can turn around and get it back to me in a timely manner so I can get uploaded to YouTube. That'd be awesome. But I just don't make enough money. I'm actually going to be making more money this month that I'll be earning at the end of December than I earned in October that I got earlier this week in November, because it's always a month delay. I know Galaxy Geeks knows that, but most of you guys do not know. So this month in November, the money I earn through my ad revenue and everything from YouTube, I'll actually get in a direct deposit in my account around December 2021. So it's kind of like December 2021 or whatever. Like, each month you get paid for the previous month's stuff. Copyright is annoying. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I wish if my wife was helping edit videos, that would definitely help in terms of me filming more content. But yeah, like, she doesn't know how to edit, and I'm obviously not gonna, try to get her to do it. But like, if it was getting to the point where I was making enough money that this was a full-time job, then it might make sense to pay an editor, or get somebody I know that can edit and I can pay them a certain amount of money if I'm earning enough money to justify it. But I'm definitely not earning enough money for a paycheck. Just to be blunt, not to go into like what I'm earning on YouTube, but what I was making per month at my job before I left, which I basically found out essentially that they would have fired me because the way they kind of handled with other people. Because my last day of work that I was leaving, they fired a bunch of people, including my mother. Because they were going in a different direction with the company. So they fired her after 16 years. I was there for about 12 years. Yeah, 12, almost 12 years. And they fired her the same day it was my last day. And so I would have been fired if I wasn't leaving. They would have fired me the same day because they got rid of her. They would not have kept me. So the company was going through a whole shit storm, and that company is fucking trash. But and maybe one day I'll explain all that and actually go into more details about that. But I was making about $2,000 a month. I was making about $1,000 every 2 weeks. If I was making that amount of money on YouTube per month, obviously that's taxes that are not coming out. But if I was making that much money per month and I was guaranteed at least that much money per month, even though we have to pay taxes later, I wouldn't have to worry about getting a full-time job, because I also be making money through TikTok, and I have another thing that I signed, earning some money off of that too. But yeah, so the millions we made back in 2020. Yeah, the 2013 golden era. Hey, Logan, what's up, man? Logan, I know we had discussed at one point, me and you and some other old content creators in metal community doing a live stream together. We should still do that. We should still do that, man. We should. Where am I supposed to be? I wish we had. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the kind words. Yeah, it was a pain in the ass because my mom was there when the company was just her and like 4 or 5 other people in a room. She was there when it was starting out. And then this new person came in a few months ago. They didn't see eye to eye. Well, at first they did, but then my mom realized that this woman is fucking bonkers, and this woman is mean, and this woman was above the boss of the company. My mom was, because there was a corporate side and then our other thing that's attached to it. Like, so corporate was our bosses, but we were in a separate building. So this woman was in corporate, but she was the boss over the boss of the actual building itself. So the boss there that we knew all those years, who was actually, we thought was a nice guy, actually wasn't. And because at the end of the day, when my mom got fired, he he acted like my mom, like they were friendly or whatever all these years, and my mom thought that he was a friend. He walked her out of the building after 16 years and would not allow her to take or grab any of her personal belongings besides her purse and keys and everything. She was not allowed to pack any of her shit. She had to wait till that following Monday to come back and pick it up when it was all packed up. But the people who packed it up for her are friends of my mom, so they treated it with respect because she had a lot of stuff there because she's been there for so fucking long. She had so much shit there. And they booted her out the fucking door, and he didn't say one thing to her. It wasn't his decision, obviously, because it was above him. But he didn't say one fucking word to my mom and just walked her out. And they fired a bunch of other people. And that was my last day. And they actually told me to come in and just, because I was remote, to come in and drop off my stuff because they were going to have a meeting and they didn't tell them in the meeting what was actually happening, what took place during that. So they paid me for the rest of the day and all that kind of stuff, but they said you're done by like 10:30 because they had a meeting at 11. Like, you're done. Because I guess they thought I was going to come in and start screaming and yelling and telling the truth. I might have at that moment because I was in a really bad place. It was really because my mom called me at 9:00 telling me what happened. So, and this was the day after my mom told me my grandfather, of course, he's passed now, but she had told me the night before that my grandfather was in a really bad place. Like, it was not good. So I assumed it wasn't that, but yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I really don't have any Pixar reactions to kind of post, like anything new. I just don't. You can get that kind of money. Yeah, I would love to get that kind of money. Trust me. If I was earning millions of views on shorts like you guys, I don't know how much money you guys make because you said your wife quit her job and you still have your full-time job. But yeah, I mean, trust me, I would love to get that money. I mean, yeah, Inside Out 2, I mean, that, yeah, fair point. I didn't react to the trailer. Maybe when they drop the second trailer, maybe I'll react to it. I haven't seen the first movie. That's the thing. I just haven't seen the first one. I'd be down. Yeah, man. Awesome. Views really convert into ads. So depending on how people are watching ads, that's how it really works. Last two was also bad. I don't agree. I think Classics season 3 and 4 weren't bad, but that's just me. I'm sure it sucks right now, but it may have been a blessing in disguise. So much shit as pain has happened to me and ended up working out better. Yeah, probably. So I'll probably end up in a better place. I'm hoping. Obviously, I left on my own though. So if I was fired, I would have got a severance package. Like my mom got a severance package. So I kind of wish I was fired, but then again, it would have looked bad on my resume because you were fired out of nowhere after 12 years and like, what the fuck? But I don't know. It might have not looked that bad since it was 12 years versus like I was there for a couple months and they just got rid of me. I was there for 12 years. But yeah, I really wish I would have got a severance package because I probably would have gotten paid for, a couple of paychecks or whatever. It would have been nice, but I quit. Last movie I saw in the theater. Oh God, let me look at my fucking. Wait, no, Nightmare Before Christmas. I remember the reason why it's hitting me now. The Nightmare Before Christmas re-release, because literally about 2 or 3 minutes before the movie started, because there was like trailers and commercials already playing. Commercials were mostly playing during this because it was a smaller theater, so there really wasn't a lot of trailers. Mostly like commercials and shit. Actually, it was before the commercials started. I think before. It was actually before. I remember specifically because my mom had called me 2 or 3 minutes before to tell me my grandfather passed. So. And I was already prepared for it. I was already prepared for the call when I saw her calling me at like 2:30. I'm like, yeah, or was it 3? Something like that. But yeah, I already know. Day before my birthday. But I got in the call and I didn't cry at that moment. I didn't break down at that moment. Obviously, because we're in public. There wasn't a lot of people in the theater, but I was already prepared for it. But we went out after the movie and went to the mall and went out to dinner. Which was already planned out. And I was fine until I got home. Until I got back here. And that's when it hit me like a train. But yeah. I was convinced to resign from a position. Looking back now, I realized that was my part. Oh, that sucks, man. Yeah. Yeah, I really wish if I could go back and knew what was going to happen. Obviously, I would have warned my mom ahead of time that they're going to fire you. Because, like, she wouldn't believe me. It's like, what? Wait a minute, like, they're going to fire you? I would have not told them I would not have said anything. I would have just said, "Oh, I'm going to be quitting at the end of the month." They would have fired me beforehand or whatever, or maybe it would still be quitting because they would just say, "Well, you're just done early." So maybe I'll just probably go back in time and just not tell them anything, and they would have fired me the same day, and I would have got a severance package. I guess. I don't know. It's kind of weird to say. It's kind of weird to say because like, oh, I could have gotten fired, but like I would have gotten paid because she got a pretty damn good severance package for 16 years. But it's still complete fucking shit because they kicked her out. But yeah. So I'm glad that Dave Filoni was promoted. He deserves it, man. I love it too. I love it. I'm glad he was promoted. She should have been promoted years ago, in my opinion. No, it wasn't sketchy at all. No, because see, my mom worked in a different department, and they had certain things in place to where my mom was above me, but I was not in her department, so she couldn't decide anything on me and all that kind of stuff. And it was good. It was good because after the pandemic hit, I was remote. She never went remote. She did go remote at some points because obviously we were all sent home and shit. But she went back to the office like pretty much right away as soon as you were able to. I never went back to the office. Besides, I had to do like computer switch out and some other things, passwords and all that kind of stuff. But I was remote the whole entire time since then. But yeah, with the firing, I mean, yeah. Here's the thing: they would not have kept me. Like if I would have stayed and I was still remote, like it was weird because like literally, I was on the phone when my mom had called. Like my mom had called me. I saw her pull in like soon after we got off the phone. Because she like lived right next to me in North Carolina, so it was kind of like holy shit, like she's home now because she got fired. But yeah, no, I mean they would have fired me too the same day because I bet when they saw that I was going to be quitting and I selected the day they were going to fire all those people. I don't know if it was a coincidence or if they planned it that way. I doubt it was planned around me quitting. But my guess is it was just a coincidence that my last day was the day they all got fired. It was her and another supervisor who was my former supervisor. He's awesome. He was a great guy. It sucks that they moved me away from him because because if nothing had happened, I might have been able to still keep my job. But they moved me to under another supervisor who was a complete piece of shit. And yeah. But they fired my mom, my former supervisor, and like 6 or 7 other people, like random. Some people under my mom because she was a manager of her department. They fired some people under her, but an other person and another person from another department. So it was kind of strange how it all worked out. But yeah, so if I was not quitting, they would have fired me the same day they fired my mom. They would have fired me too, even though I was remote, because they knew I wouldn't have stayed. So, and they probably would have said, "Not get rid of them." Watching animated shows and being in the fandom helps you my anxiety. Well, there you go. Well, I'm glad that it helps you out. Would you rather live with a barnyard of animals in your house or live in the barn with animals? I don't know. I'd rather live in my own house. I don't want no animals in it though. What's up, my dad? Something that Ahsoka season 1 is all we'll get before Heir of the Empire, but I definitely think we'll get at least season 2. Well, there's an outline for season 2 that Dave Filoni is working on, but I'm not sure what's going to come first, the movie or the show. I'm thinking the show might come first if he's outlining season 2. If you had to pick one last crossover for Superman and Lois, would it be Arrow, Flash, Legends of Tomorrow, Batwoman, Supergirl, or Stargirl? Flash, because it makes most sense for crossing over through the multiverse. Would you dance with a cat or dance with a corgi? Probably a cat. If you could bring any obscure comic character in a movie, who would it be? I wouldn't say he's obscure. He's not obscure, but the question. I want the question in live action. That'd be so cool. Gotcha. Nah, it's fine. It's fine, Logan. I appreciate it, man. So the Ink Tank, you're my favorite. Well, I'm so glad. Yeah, yeah. People tell me the Ink Tank is awesome, but to avoid his channel because he has spoilers in his content. So it's not like I avoid his content because I don't like him. It's just I can't watch it, unfortunately. But it's okay. It's okay. Appreciate you guys for being here and hanging out. Really do. This was fun. It's fun hanging out for a little bit, guys. It really is. I don't know if this stream is going to stay up afterwards, but yeah, definitely was fun hanging out with you guys. So This might be just like one of those ones where it kind of is up and then it goes private. Because it's like for anybody who was here at the time, we got to hang out for a bit and hang out and chat. So yeah. But I appreciate you guys for being here. You know, I really do. Any last minute questions, guys? I think I'm going to head out. I do need to start working on some shorts. I got some shorts I got to get planned for tomorrow. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do for shorts tomorrow. So I got to figure it. And I'm also thinking about creating a new intro with a piece of music I really like. A new intro for the channel. So we'll see. But yeah, what do you think of the new Silver Server rumors? If it's true, it's from the comics. It's not like, you know, common thing that there was a female Silver Surfer, but there has been. So it's on Sundays. Exactly. Amazing weapon. It's on Sundays. Would you rather have to use shrimp flavored toothpaste or deodorant that smells like cheese? Deodorant that smells like cheese. I don't know who the fuck would use shrimp flavored toothpaste. I feel like you're laying in bed right now, Darren, just fucking typing this shit out, going, how weird can I get? But yeah, deodorant that smells like cheese. Yeah, I prefer that. I'd rather smell like cheese than fucking shrimp flavored. I like shrimp, but I probably wouldn't like scrubbing it into my teeth. I don't think so. I hear you, Undead, but obviously they're trying to go for a different direction. We saw Silver Surfer in the Fantastic Four movie, so the sequel we did. My back is itchy. But yeah, so I don't know. Also, going to be trimming my beard tomorrow. I'm going to grow it out though. I'm going to grow my beard out. I got to get this cut down because it's a little longer. As you can see, it's like sticking out more. Because my hair is getting longer on this side, so I got to cut it up and get it more shaped up. But I'm going to cut this so my beard can start growing down. Because I don't know if you guys remember, but I think it was like late last year. No, it was before. Like, was it? I remember when I cut my hair short. So when I cut my hair short after cutting off the link, I think I started growing the beard down. So I had the beard down a little bit, like down to like here or something like that. So I had it growing a little bit more. I'm going to start doing that again. So now if I get an in-person job, because I'm hoping for a remote position, but if I get an in-person job and they don't want me to grow my beard out, I'll have to trim it down or whatever, but I'm going to try to grow my beard out again. Yeah. I mean, literally he did tell me on council on Wednesday, oh, he's got Christmas hats. He's got Christmas hats. Now, wait, it's the 29th, though. You sure you want to do it on November? I mean, you can. It's fine. Yeah, I can't wait for season 4 as well. It sucks that all the things that kind of went down, but yeah. Because we lost, you know, actors as leads and all that shit. Like a lot of lead actors. And so it seems like some of them are going to come back as like recurring and shit, but it's not the same. Not the same. So, yeah. Oh, well. It is what it is. It's a Metallica song stuck in my head. I'm sure everyone already knows. I'm sure, but how did you get the R&B to make the? Oh, Robert Meyer Burnett. How to get him to show up on council? Well, I had messaged him. I think shortly after Council of Creators had started. I think I had sent him. Because I had done a tweet, I think after 2 episodes of Council, I had done a tweet that said, let me actually find it. I'm actually going to go to my messenger where I actually sent it to him, because that'll just help me. Let's see, okay, here he is. Okay, so on October 5th, I put out a tweet, and it had the Council logo. It had 3 images from the first 3 streams. So what I did is on October 5th, I tweeted out. I had messaged him previously before, but it was like back in 2020. But I had sent him a tweet, said if any content creators interested in being Council of Creators, DM me. I always looking to bring new people on. It's been a great start so far with a huge variety of people joining within the first 3 streams. And I'd pulled 3 random screenshots of people who were there for the first 3 streams. So stream 1, 2, and 3, there was an image for each, and then there's the Council logo. And then I sent a follow-up thing saying, hey, not sure if you heard about it, but I'm hosting a new show. I put show in quotes because at the time it wasn't a show, where content creators come together to chat, and it's a free flow conversation. Join in when you want and leave when you need to. It's all about bringing people together. It'd be awesome if you could join the stream one day. And I've said this to a lot of people as an introduction. I sent them the tweet, I sent them the also follow-up text to kind of explain that it's a show where content creators come together, and I make a point to say join in when you want and leave when you need to, which means we start at 9:10. You don't have to be there at 9:10. You can show up at 10 o'clock. You can show up at 11 o'clock. If you show up at 9:10, you can leave at 10:30. You don't have to stay on the whole entire time. That's why I kind of make it apparent up front that you don't have to stay on the whole time. You don't have to be there when we start, all that kind of stuff. He responded back the same day I set that out on October 9th. This could be fun. This could be fun. So ever since then, I had messaged him a variety of things saying, hey, I've sent him the link. Not every single stream when we're live, because I usually try to confirm guests ahead of time. I've never tried to confirm ahead of time because I don't know what his schedule is, because he's all over the place and I don't want to bother him. But whenever we're live and I feel like there's a lull or whatever, not really a lull, but when there's a time where we could bring someone in and I feel like, okay, this might be a good time for him to come in, I would send him the link saying, we're live right now if you want to come in. And he came in. It's unfortunate his power went out and everything, but because I had messaged him saying we're live right now if you want to stop by, and then I messaged him when he had dropped out because his power went out. I'm so sorry your internet crapped out. Would love to have you back on. Thanks for stopping by. He said everything in caps went out. Fixing now. Now, when he said everything went out, fixing now, he obviously didn't come back, but I was holding out hope he was going to come back and hang out for a little bit longer, but he did not. Obviously, he probably had other stuff going on, probably also trying to get his power back on. But I might try next Wednesday to get him back on. I might try to reach out and say, hey, we're live now if you want to stop by, because there's sometimes he's live when we're live as well. So it all just depends on it all depends on when he's available. Yeah, it was very cool, Darren. Yeah, it was. I hate that his power went out because I feel like he would have probably hung out for like 15, 20 minutes maybe. And then he would have left. That would have been a better thing, but obviously it's out of our control. It's out of his control when the power goes out. So, but it was so cool for him to be there. What's up, Venom? I would love to see Superman and the Flash having a race. That'd be cool. I think they'll do that. No, I don't think it's too many characters, Daniel. No. Yeah. Look, if John Campea wanted to come on, I guess. I'm sure he'll come back. I mean, he was on longer than 30 seconds, but yeah, I mean, it really was unfortunate he couldn't stay longer. It really sucks. 100 duck sized or 1 elephant size. I'd rather have a 1 elephant sized duck. Hey, what's up, Phantom? Oh, awesome. I'm glad that you were able to catch on when you did. I'm glad. And hopefully you went back to watch the classic reactions. My voice is going to shit my fucking throat. It's a little easier when there's more people here. Not used to streaming by myself. It sucks. But yeah, if John ever wanted to come on, I don't know if I would ever invite him. So yeah. Okay, cool. You did. Okay, cool. I mean, it'd be cool to see Brainiac, Superman and Lois. Why not do Brainiac? I mean, I don't know what they're gonna do for the final season. It's the final season though, so more likely we won't see Brainiac because we have Lex to deal with. We still have freaking their version of Bizarro to deal with. Not Bizarro, but the version of Doomsday to deal with. Yep, Sundays. Sunday. I mean, yeah, those videos are private now because Robert came on. So, I didn't delete them. They're still there. So the views are still there, but yeah, the videos are private. I'm gonna watch them both. Yeah, I'm gonna watch Aquaman 2 and Rebel Moon. Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't I? Yes. All right, guys, a few more minutes. I'm gonna head out. I said a few minutes ago, but I'm a few more minutes. I'm done. Think Superman versus Doomsday will be a whole season fight? No, they couldn't afford that. They got rid of a bunch of rid of a bunch of their lead actors. They're not doing that. So, and besides, I don't think John would come on. Actually, I'll say this. Because I feel like it's not personal shit. It's just I'm telling you who I emailed. I emailed the representative of Christian Harloff. I emailed Roxy Stryer, like her actual email account that I got access to. Someone sent me a bunch of people's. And I also reached out to I forget his name, but I reached out to a couple people about coming on council. Not heard from any of them. Didn't hear from any of them, unfortunately. But doesn't mean that it won't happen. Just means that maybe I have to do another follow-up email and say, hey, just wanted to reach out again about this potential thing here. So I might do that next week. Follow-ups. Because it's been shit. When has it been? When did I email those? I forget. But I mean, it would be so cool to get Christian Harloff on. Or even Roxy Stryer. And the other guy, I forget his name, but he'd be cool to get him on. November 17th. Wait. Yep, November 17th. And it is now the 24th. So I emailed that last Friday, right? So it's been one full week. So I'm going to wait maybe until Tuesday the 28th or 29th, Wednesday, maybe. I might send a follow-up on the 27th. I might send a follow-up on the 27th. Give them a full week and send a follow-up on the 27th and just go, hey, hey, follow-up email. Hey, hello. Yeah. And just say, hey, what's up? Yeah, because I mean, so I'm not going to show the email that I sent, but here's what I sent. It's called in the thing is Council of Creators request. Actually, let me read Terrence's last thing here. If they don't know what they're missing. Yeah, they don't know what they're missing. They don't know it's hanging out time. Would you rather have a knife when you need a spoon or a spoon when you need a knife? I'd rather have a spoon, I guess. I don't fucking know. So here's what I sent email-wise. Obviously, I'm not going to show it. Council of Creators request, and that is the subject line. Hi, I'm Jordan McIntyre. I run the YouTube channel Chainsaw Reacts. It's linked, Chainsaw Reacts. I am reaching out about my weekly live stream called Council of Creators. I am emailing about possibly having you come on as a guest sometime. I stream Council of Creators every Wednesday starting at 9:10 p.m. EST. We roughly stream for 3 hours or so, but you wouldn't have to be on the whole time. I make that very apparent. You do not have to be on the whole time. I have it set up where guests come in and leave when they have to. You could show up when it's best for yourself. This upcoming Wednesday, I am booked with other content creators, but starting the 29th and onward, I would love the opportunity for you to come on. Here's a link to the playlist of Council of Creators live streams, and I link the Council playlist. I hope to hear from you soon. And then I put my signature at the end, Jordan McIntyre, creator of Chainsaw Reacts, contributor writer for Multiverse of Color. Not sure how long that's going to last. No, I doubt it. I don't know. Who knows? And Twitter, Chainsaw Reacts. So that is roughly what I sent. So probably I'll have it scheduled because I do have a schedule thing for emails being sent out. I have one scheduled right now for an interview request for myself for the channel for somebody it'd be cool to have on to interview. But I'm going to send a follow-up email to all three of them, probably scheduled out for Monday at some time. I believe they're all on the West Coast, so they're 3 hours behind. So I want to make sure the email doesn't get sent out too early in the morning. But I want to send an email out as a follow-up. And maybe, I'll probably have to do a reply and schedule it to where it gets sent out Monday, not early for them, but a little later for me in the day. So it's kind of early, but not too early for them, so that maybe they'll see the follow-up. So yeah, I thought it was very professional. I thought it was a great thing to send, because and there's other people on there that I could also email to, and I might end up doing that too. But the main thing is that I would like to have these people on. Obviously, it's not guaranteed or whatever, but it'd be so cool because imagine, hypothetically, let's say Christian Harloff comes on hypothetically some point on Council. That's big for Council of Creators. But let's say we get Christian on. And let's say Christian really likes being on. And let's say, like, if I reach out to Christian like a month later, hey, you want to come back on Council? And he's like, yes. And then it gets to the point where hypothetically Christian's like, hey, whenever you, like, if you want me to stop by, send a link or whatever, see if I can come hang out depending on what's happening, but let me know. And it gets to the point where I can actually just send Christian a link or something and he can show up if he can or not, and he can just pop in. Like that, like the concept of that, because what Council of Creators is, like, Council of Creators is for anybody can show up, anybody. Like, that's what I'd like for it to be, to where At any point, people can show up. People can show up and hang out. And essentially, yeah, once we get, because look, if we can get to the point where Robert Meyer Burnett can show up from time to time, and he's not becoming like a regular, but he can just pop in, that's going to get attention to other people that, hey, he's stopping by this thing called Council of Creators. And I made a point when we were done streaming, and I said this once Robert left, when he, basically disconnected with his power going out, that Council of Creators is a show now. Before it was just a stream, it was a show, but I never called it a show, but it's a show now because we have now had someone who's worked in the industry and who was well known in the content creation space. He came on. It's unfortunate his power went out, but he was there for a few minutes. We chatted with him and it went pretty great besides the power outage issue. And it was really great. So if I can get other people on that people really know in the industry, that people who a lot of people recognize, like a Christian Harloff, like a Roxy Stryer, like these people that people recognize, right? That's going to change. I mean, the fact that I'm getting Joshua Fine on, who worked on Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes, who worked on Wolverine and the X-Men, who was a part of the discussions and planning of Sony's Spectacular Spider-Man series, and he was there during those initial meetings when they were creating the show at first. He didn't work on the show, but he was there with Sony when he was over at Marvel. They were having calls with Sony and everything about what they were going to be doing with the show. And he was kind of there giving initial ideas, and they were all kind of pitching stuff to Sony. He was there, a part of that initial discussion of that show. So he has a lot of knowledge, and he's coming on Council December 6th. Now, obviously, things might change plan-wise, but he's confirmed for December 6th right now. That's massive. It's not just now. It's not to where Council of Creators is a bunch of people who just make YouTube content. We're talking with a guy who actually creates the content we watch. He was a part of it. That's pretty insane. It's pretty insane. God damn, the timing of that power. Yeah, it really sucks. It's crazy it's crazy, man. Yeah, Joshua Fine's awesome. I know Robert Meyer Burnett has a lot of friends in the content space. I know he has a variety of friends, Justin. I do understand that. But Robert isn't one of those people that chooses sides or whatever, or is someone who only does certain things. He literally is friendly with Nerdrotic. He's friendly with these other content creators, but he's also on the other side with John Campea. And John Campea, now he has, now he does more, because at first Robert was off of the show basically, but now he's kind of going back and doing more stuff from what I'm understanding. So he brought him back. So, or at least more often. So, I understand that, Justin, but Robert Meyer Burnett is not like those kind of content creators. He gives his own opinion, and he's friendly with a lot of variety of people. And I'm not going to hold that against him. That is his own decision. I don't care who you're really friendly. I don't care, because Robert Meyer Burnett doesn't scream that kind of content creator to me, because he's not. He's friendly with a lot of people. So yeah, well, that's the thing. Well, it's here's the thing. John Campea, look, I don't like John Campea that much, but and I've of course made videos about him, but they're private now. But the thing is that I still hold true to my thing about John Campea made a lot of bad decisions, but he has been in this space for a very long time. And if I ever got the opportunity to, if I ever had the opportunity to have him on Council, would I bring him on? Sure, why not? But I doubt he would come on. I don't think he would. Not because of the videos I made. I don't think he would really want to be a part of a thing with a bunch of other content creators, because he just doesn't do that kind of stuff. He's just not that kind of person. Not comfortable with Robert supporting that type of person, so I stopped supporting his channel. Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. We can all decide on that kind of stuff, But understand, me having him on doesn't mean that I support the people that he is friends with or whatever. Don't get it twisted. That's not what it is. Because I don't like those kind of content creators. But I do support Robert because of his opinions and what he talks about. But I'm not he can like and hang out or chat with whoever he wants. I'm not gonna, sit there and tell him what he can or can't do. He's not gonna fucking care what I say. But if he can come on council and hang out a bit, yeah, John's not a huge collaborator. No, he's only been a huge collaborator when it was ever. Okay, got it. I think hopefully you understand. I'm hoping you understand where I'm coming from. I mean, model host, but I mean, he's only collaborated with the people like in Collider Names Movie Talk. That's about it. He's not done anything else like live wise that I know of. So, and that's fine. Okay, I understand. Okay, Kai, we're on the same page. We got it. We got you. Okay, yeah, because there are some people that don't understand that kind of concept. They're like, well, what? Like, so, yeah, you just joined. I'm about to exit Desmond. I've been on for an hour and 30. It's been fun hanging out with you guys for a bit. I do have to go make some shorts for tomorrow and get some sleep. So I need sleep and tide. But yeah, so it's been a kind of a crazy day, guys. I had 5 shorts go up today, of course, from Invincible episode 4 from season 2 last night. But yeah, so tomorrow's going to be X-Men Evolution and 2 shorts. I haven't decided what the 2 shorts are going to be, but I'll figure that out. And yeah, so yeah, Logan, it's awesome talking to you, man. Hopefully we can figure something out for like a live stream or something like that. Or maybe Logan, maybe you can come on council. I know you haven't made content forever, but it'd be cool if you could hang out, man. I don't know if you want to or not, but it'd be cool to have you on council because you did make content back in the day. And I know you made content over the last couple of years. I know you had tried to do reactions at one point or whatever, but it'd be cool to have you on if you ever wanted to hang out, man. Just let me know. It'd be cool to have you on as a guest. Bringing the streams was great because I used to be in a podcast 4 years ago, but I didn't last. But here it was great. And well, it's cool to have you on, man. I do apologize. Well, it's fine, man. Logan, trust me, it's fine. But man, like if you wanted to come on Council Creators, let me know. Because trust me, we have people on Council Creators. Like we had Electric Alex, who wants to get back into content creation, but he hasn't made videos in a couple of years. But trust me, Logan, if you want to come on council, I will make it'll be fine because you did make content at one point. You did make content. Just because you don't now doesn't mean you can't come on and hang out. So yeah, just let me know. But yeah, it's cool to have you on Midway. But like once I was trying to say was I do apologize for not getting you on as much. You know what? You should invest in a mic, or maybe try to like a headset mic or something because it's hard to hear you at times because I think because you're using your mic from your computer, your laptop. But I would definitely like to have you on, man. I would definitely like to have you on. More. Obviously, I'm trying to juggle literally 40 to 50 different people because I'm trying to juggle the people I've already had on council and trying to also juggle the people that I haven't had on council. Like there's people that I've had on council. I want to try to keep them in the loop somewhat, trying to get them back on when I can. But I'm also trying to juggle the people that I've reached out to that have interest in it, and I'm trying to get them, or that they showed interest at one point and now I haven't really heard from them much. So I'm trying to juggle all these things, so it's really hard. So apologies. I also missing out loop when it comes to film superhero shit. Oh well, I mean I understand, man. I just threw it out as a suggestion. But maybe one day we'll do like that metal stream we had discussed. Is that the same Logan in Limited Issues? No, this is a different Logan. This is a Logan from way back in the reviewing metal music era. No, this is a very different Logan. How it works. Okay. Yeah. Google's your friend, man. YouTube is your friend. Yeah. But yeah. I'm glad that you understand because it is a lot. Trust me. If you saw my DMs on my Twitter, you'd be like, my God, how many fucking people have you messaged? I've also messaged people who've never messaged back. That's kind of a pain, but it is what it is. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna go. Hope you guys had a great Friday, a great Thanksgiving yesterday and everything. If you I know most people celebrate Thanksgiving, but anyways, guys, hope you guys had fun. And I'm gonna go make me some shorts for tomorrow, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening, morning, whatever time zone it is, and weekend and everything coming up. Peace out, Darren. Peace out, Daniel. Hope you guys. I've been looking at the shows. I've been looking at the shows. Yeah, you've been lurking in the shows. Yes, you have been. Yes. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye.